Hey guys, and welcome to part 2 of Sonic and the Black Knight playthrough. We are now making our way to the town of Camelot.
Yes. Where else would we go in an Arthur world?
Of course. Well, there's what was another place? Avalon?
Aye.
Far away Avalon. That's one of the last levels in the game.
Aye.
So now we have to find a blacksmith because Caliburn has been rusting in that rock for so long that his edge is not sharp.
Yeah. Sacred sword, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, don't be surprised if I keep using the jump attack because, again, I believe that's the most effective attack compared to all the rest. Like that, shit like that, you know, blazing through them, and I want to keep up the speed. And yes, you can actually hit the civilians, but what kind of civilians are these? I have no idea.
Stupid ones.
I'll give them credit, they're not as bad as, say, the pinatas from El Delfino. Whee! Yeah, these bait enemies are basic. Yeah. They tried to vary them up with like different swords and axes and all that, but they all go down pretty much the same.
Yeah.
So I have to say that's a down point for me in terms of the enemy design. But even then, if you don't know what you're doing, they can be difficult. So it's kind of like that double-edged sword effect.
Yeah.
You gotta love how the civilians are like, I'm not questioning, why is there a random blue hedgehog running through the city? And that's one mission done.
Like I said, the civilians are stupid. All this shit's going on and they're not fucking in their houses. I mean they're not in their houses, I don't mean they're actually fucking in their house.
Yeah, take that. Yeah, you get your mind out of the gutter, you dirty boy.
No, I said that's not what I meant. You're the one with the dirty mind if you assume that.
We're all dirty at some point in our lives.
True.
Oh, we got a rusty helmet and
a flower.
Yeah, sweet pea.
Not
tart.
You want more yummy tart?
Basically, the idea.
We're doing a real good job of getting out the gutter thing, aren't we?
And here's the blacksmith, and if you could tell by the symbol in the top right there, it's Tails.
And I called it. Sonic knows he's not in his own world, and yet still fucks up the identities.
Yeah. This is going to be Tails' only appearance in a cutscene, by the way.
Yeah.
And you get this, he's actually playable in the multiplayer mode, where his weapon is I can't remember I can't remember. It's like one of those where it's like a Y piece of wood, and you pull it back, and like a throwing stones.
Like a slingshot.
A slingshot, yeah, that's basically it. That's his weapon.
For a second, when Andrew's doing the motions of how his Tails' weapon works, and for a second I thought, I was like, is Andrew not remembering a bow and arrow?
No, but that's a different story, you know what I mean? Like, it's the type of thing you would use as a kid, like a precursor to a bow and arrow, basically. But yeah, bye Tails, we won't see you for a while. And there you go, that's him unlocked for the multiplayer. And the blacksmith shop. Basically, the blacksmith will now, when you go into the blacksmith, you can actually add items to yourself, like, say, an item that might decrease the amount of range you lose, or the amount of soul gauge you lose. And here we are. And I believe the theme it's playing here is a violin remix of Believe in Myself from Sonic Adventure 2. Mm-hmm. Or Sonic Adventure 1. One of them. And you see here, this is the healing one, where I start off with 10 rounds after being defeated. And the pearl here, points given for fairies. Mm. And these are your different styles. Yes. This is basically the styles that'll give you a list of all the skills you have.
So Sonic has different styles in this. Is he trying to be Dante?
I didn't catch that.
And veterans of the channel will realise that's not the first time that's ever happened.
That's the first time I've ever seen it.
Well, it happened before in Finding Nemo. He's not... I gotta find a way to turn that shit off. Right, this special challenge, this is where we got to use the soul gauge. This is where we got to learn the soul surge. Basically, you hold down the B button. Now, you can swing as long as you want, but see if you wait until a little bit longer till the target reticle is yellow, you can actually delay the bar. As you can see there, it'll keep it in place for a split second, thus increasing its longevity. And that's what the red fairies do. The red fairies fill up the soul gauge. And you can also activate it in the air, which I believe is the most effective way. Also, there's one other move you probably never knew about used to. Where you do the soul surge, but then if you press the Z button, or if you fling the nunchuck, you'll do a kick.
Alright.
Okay.
Which I think is essential for one of the secret missions, which involves like projectiles that you can kick and they cause to bounce off and all that.
Alright.
You have to kick it. Kind of like the predecessor to what would be the leg move in Lost World.
Yeah.
Which I have no experience with, only Colin has.
You wouldn't even give the 3DS version a try, would you?
No, because of those stupid special stages using the gyroscope.
Oh,
I'm looking at that thinking back to the Red Dwarf special Smoke in the Water, where Crichton is in this Western world and he's forced to eat raw coffee. 2 more balls. This one here is basically the soul surge, but now we're going to do it in the air. What's your opinion so far on the music, lads?
Yeah, it sounds pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, nothing special here. This is all you're doing.
Yeah.
You will get... Well, there is actually one enemy variety that does require multiple hits, and that's the big guys. But that's it. All the rest go down in one hit. And if you notice, they actually add a 1 ring to your counter every time you do it successfully. You can see them getting chains in a row, and that's it.
At least it was simple.
There you go, Stephen. I know you're out there watching this, your poor soul. A game that's even shorter than Forces.
Would you play Forces over this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I do like some aspects of this game, but I don't overall like it.
No.
I would definitely play this over Secret Reigns, though.
No. Yeah, what a difference analog controls actually make.
Now get this, actually, see when the game came out, there was a wee Wi-Fi feature where you could trade items with your friends and all that, but since the servers are down, no.
Yeah, what did they go down about a day after they went up because you realised no one was using it?
I know, do you think, like, anyone ever used it at all, like, to trade items?
No, I don't think so. Can you imagine if there was a story where they, just for the sake of it, they added Pokemon and that would make it sell a bit more because of Pokemon items? Here we go into the deep woods, folks. I'm getting Legend of Zelda vibes, minus the civilians. Yeah, I'm just flicking the left stick left and right and doing this. I realised I could do it, so I'm going to do a little dance while I'm at it.
So, yeah, either someone's doing a dance or having a fit. Either way, he needs to stop.
No, what are you talking about? Let him go out. Let him have his fun. He's not going to be here for quite a while anyway. How's that horse riding on its own?
It knows exactly where it's going.
Yeah.
I better not leave a trail of shit behind.
It's a horse, of course it is.
Hey, then again, you don't want to piss off a horse.
Aye.
As one poor soul I saw in a clip once where he thought it would be a good idea to smack a horse in his arse. What does he do? Gets 2 back legs up his chest.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a bit in John Wick 3 where that's how John actually kills at least one of the guys. He gets a horse to kick him in the face. Repeatedly.
Jesus. Ah, the sacred tree. You mean the Whomping Willow? I don't see any eyeballs and I don't see it trying to attack me. Then I think the book of the Harry Potter series and the video games gave the Whomping Willow an eye, but the films didn't. One thing I like to do with the soul surge in the air is you can after it's finished with your enemy chain, you can go straight into a home attack. Now this here is a little mini game, QTEs, where you give rings to civilians. They add bonus points to your score, but why do you have to play a simple mini game? In fact, later on you get a skill which completely diminishes the QTEs.
So you can say I knew it was crap.
Yes, even they realised it was crap, the developers, but they couldn't do the smart thing and not put it in there.
Yeah. Well, the developers might have tried to have it not in there, but the higher ups maybe said, no, this is what's selling right now, we need to put it in our game. You know, that's what they're like. Never mind what our game actually is like. What's selling right now?
unfortunately was still...
crafting system in Dead Space, for example.
Oh, that's another thing as well you unlock as well for your profile. You unlock emblems, so you can customize the look of your emblem for your save file. These Arthur Legends books, there's 5 in total, but they tell the story of King Arthur.
So like the ancient Jedi texts.
Yeah, yeah, actually from the way he was born. But they treat it as if... I don't know if this is true or not. I mean, sorry to any historians of the Arthurian legend out there, but was Merlin created was Merlin actually born as a human? No, I'm sorry. Arthur. Was he really born as a human, or was he just created by Merlin?
I have no idea.
Sure.
Because the book says that he was created by Merlin, and then he was given the sword Excalibur from the Lady of the Lake.
That might be something that's been changed.
Yeah, bye, Tails. And here's our first boss with one of the knights, folks. It is brave Sir Lancelot.
I don't get it, like, this is supposed to be like a medieval sort of era, but yet Shadow still has skate shoes.
Also, the armor looks ridiculous.
Aye.
At least we got a nice recognizable nostalgia theme playing in the background. It's throw all away from Sonic Adventure 2.
I love how Sonic's face is like, Shadow, would you stop cosplaying for fuck's sake?
Also, I think Jason Griffith got the Shadow voice right here as well.
Yeah. And also notice how Shadow tried to rhyme there.
Yeah. Does anyone else miss Jason Griffith for Sonic and Shadow?
Hey, wait just a second here.
No? Okay. Here we go now. The first fight is pathetically easy, actually, if you know what you're doing.
I think also it's just like, Caliburn, you're going in the fucking lake, I swear to God.
Basically, you gotta attack, block, and then he intentionally delays himself at this fight, and then he's very easy to attack, and then rinse and repeat. But later on, which I'm not gonna show this off, but see, when you beat the game, you unlock an additional mission in this level called Lancelot Returns, where his difficulty spike is up to max. Where he starts adding chaos abilities such as Chaos Blast and Chaos Projectiles, and attacks more aggressively.
Okay. How?
Because it's Shadow.
Yeah. No, he's Lancelot in this. He's Lancelot in this. How does he have Shadow's abilities?
Also, what you can actually unlock randomly is called these medals. You get a Medal of Sonic, Medal of Lancelot, and Medal of Gawain and all that. There you are, Medal of Lancelot. It says here, music changes when equipped, based on the character.
Right.
So, I think there's 4 of them in total. So for Sonic, I believe it is What I'm Made Of from Crush 40, from Sonic Heroes. Lancelot is All Hail Shadow, I believe. Knuckles is...
one of his rap songs.
Yeah. And Blaze is a theme from Sonic Rush.
No, so look at this. Caliburn can clearly move on its own. Why does it need Sonic to swing it?
No idea. Magic. Well, yeah, pretty much Arthurian legend had magic because Merlin is a wizard.
Yeah.
So that's too big for a one-handed sword.
Yeah.
And here we are. Here we go.
Sorry, have you seen any anime ever?
And here's Nemu, the Lady of the Lake. Oh dear.
It's just like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap.
And this is probably the only time where you can actually tolerate Amy as a calm person, because she doesn't do the whole squeaky girly voice here.
The only time you tolerate Amy is when it's not actually Amy.
It's about Excalibur, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. You don't waste any time, lady.
I'll tell you how to.
Oh, you gotta remember, we're going to play for Arthurian legend, so...
I'm the one.
No, she's not the, So, she is... The Lady of the Lake, I believe in legend, is Lancelot's mother.
Okay.
Think so. Or
Like Galahad is the son of Lancelot.
Ah.
What was King Arthur's wife again?
Guinevere.
Guinevere. She doesn't make an appearance in this game. Oh, can you imagine just to fuck it up? Guinevere was represented by...
Rouge.
And then Shadows Lancelot goes off and betrays King Arthur with her. Because apparently that's what happened in the legend.
Yeah.
You have 3 days. Good luck.
I get it. She's only gonna tell the secret to a true.
Because you're a smelly, nosy bastard. That's why. You've got to earn her trust.
I'm the world's fastest hedgehog. Check it out. You'll be calling me sir before you know it.
Then, okay, if we're going by Sir, then again, Blaze represents Percival. It should be Dame. Even in the manuals, she's still called Sir Percival when it's clearly a woman.
I bet it's probably just an oversight.
Now, what we got here, folks, is that we've got 4 missions in total. We've got 2 in the Deep Woods and 2 back in the castle. But what's good about these is that you could choose them to do those 4 missions in any order you wish. So you can go back and forth if you want. For here, I'm going to go stick to the Deep Woods and then head back to the castle. Once you defeat all 4 of them, it unlocks the next area. This mission here, we've got to give civilians reins. But you've got to defeat the enemies first so they're not shit scared, and then you give them to them. What the fuck are these people?
No idea.
I don't remember the Arthurian citizens looking like this. And you can see there, folks, you got the 60 out of 80, but you can go above it. So basically, you can do the fast thing, just go up to 80 and then finish the mission. But if you want to get bonus points for the sake of bragging rights, I guess you can go above.
Yeah, because everybody was playing this when it came out.
I wonder how well this game sold.
It was probably the same. Well, considering how it was mixed mediocre Metacritic score, I don't think it sold pretty well.
That and it's a post-adventure Sonic game, so it probably didn't do too well.
Plus, like, let's be honest here. When you what was your first reaction or opinionated opinion? And I don't know if that's a word, but but what was your reaction when they showed the first trailer and then you saw Sonic with a sword?
I thought it was a joke. To be honest, at first.
It's like I thought they got away with that. I thought they were done with that whole Sonic giving Sonic characters weapons with Shadow.
Yeah.
I mean, what did Sonic say in that game? Personally, I wouldn't be caught dead wearing using those things. What about a sword then? That sword is clipping right through the civilians' legs.
Yeah, what the game's not showing you is they're actually in severe pain right now.
Aye, then they're hiding behind it with like facial expressions like they're about to burst.
Oh, they're pulling a Monty Python in the Black Knight.
Oh, that's a classic movie. Oh, that bit. Oh, I wish they did that actually in this game as an homage that one of the bosses was actually a white rabbit.
See, this is like one movie I've not watched. There goes my phone.
Fucking hell, Colin.
My phone was in shock when I said that, like, I've not watched it. It was like, oh, fuck that.
That's just like back in Secret Reigns where we were racing through the castle and then Lee's poster fell off his wall.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you hear this boom, 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 like, fucking hell, what's that?
It's like, is everything okay? Is someone hurt?
What was it,
No,
Lee's?
it's just something fell.
When I first heard that, I actually thought the house was crumbling down.
I know, I'm in an earthquake or something. What was that?
Oh, what's going on? What are you doing, Sean?
A wire fell, it wasn't me.
Don't just leave it. It won't show up short circuit and cause a fire, I swear.
Boom!
Right, next mission, back in the castle. We've got to rescue civilians trapped inside the castle. And this is the Sonic way of getting into the castle.
Vandalize!
We can't just knock, can we?
Well, technically he's just really overdoing it.
Yeah. How much do you think that's going to cost in terms of whatever currency that the Arthurian legends had?
Who knows? But let's face it, Sonic doesn't care.
Oh, these are bullshit, by the way. These gates and all that. The enemies spawn in and they can get a cheap shot. They can get a cheap shot on you sometimes. But basically, when you get up to the gate, the game's gonna force you into that section, and you gotta constantly swing until the gate breaks. But you can jump back away if you need to. But the problem is that it feels awkward, like it's stiff movement. I mean, you can tell right there. It's really, really stiff, and plus the enemy variety can go fuck itself. Like especially when they spawn right close to the door, and then they go for a cheap shot like that. But like secret rings, you have infinite lives and you don't lose all your rings when you get hit. Oh, watch this box here. This is like a timer box. Wait until it blows up. It'll start activating the moment you slash the box. I don't know why the box would not just explode upon contact, but... Oh, this enemy, I had to time it just right, so because he always does this jump attack that the previous times, every time I did this mission, he always got me. Every time.
Aye.
Oh, you want me to get 200 followers on this bullshit mission? Nah,
Yeah,
get it up, you.
Fuck off.
What is a loyal page? What, a page of paper that's loyal to me?
I think a page was the job role or something. I can't remember.
Right,
Something to do with the writing or something. I don't know.
right, as Sonic finds himself a chili dog, we'll see you guys in the next part.